Welcome to Moja. At least some people stop for us, yeah. Monumented, he said. Close. After adjusting to our first time in Jakarta in part 1 of this video of first impressions in Jakarta, come along with us in part 2 as we see a bit more of the city. So it's a new day and a new opportunity to actually find something open in Jakarta. We've come into a park in central Jakarta. It looks like a national stadium and we're looking for this quite cool place that we found called Moja Museum. What are we expecting?
We're hoping it's going to be kind of like an art museum. Apparently it's very Instagrammable, so that's always good. With some
interactive exhibitions, bit of a mouthful, and some photo ops. So we're going to see what it's like. Hopefully this one is open and we can find it.
Yeah, just finding the entrance now. No luck so far. Hopefully this is actually it.
Moja, get your Moja on. Proving more difficult than we expected. So outside they have one of those QR scanners and you're supposed to use the Peduli Lindungi scan app, which we did to declare our e-hat when we arrived, but the app wasn't really working. Couldn't put email address, couldn't put our own country. Asked for an Indonesian number, which we don't have yet, but in the end we could show them our Vietnam green card for vaccination and then they let us in, so
yeah, finally.
Forget all that stuff.
There are canvas you can draw in here, and then this is cup for the color,
right? And
then this is for your shoes, and then this is the raincoat.
So Emma, are we doing a nice casual walk around of the museum?
No, guess what? The museum is closed, just like everything else. So we're now in some strange art gallery thing where we're going to do our own painting.
Yeah. We wanted to do the exhibition. They told us, oh, it's closed to change the theme. We asked how long. They said, oh, around 2 months.
Yeah.
So that's a bit long for us. It was 110,000 rupiah. So we're going to, I've no idea, wasn't expecting to do painting, but got my hard hat on, so we're ready.
And we're going to weather a storm as well.
Yeah.
So we got 90 minutes and yeah, let's just go mad. Let's do it.
Let's go. Welcome to Moja. How are you enjoying your painting experience?
Yeah, it's quite calming and relaxing. A bit strange to do in Jakarta, but why not? How about you?
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I'm not that talented, but we're doing a bit for fun, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. This is looking pretty cool. I really like your sky.
Thank you.
Me, I went more basic bitch style.
No, yours looks cool.
Anyway, quite a cool space and do something different. I reckon we should get some, should we do some paint on the walls while we're waiting to dry?
Yeah, we could do. Comment down below which painting you like better.
I'll vote this one. Let's go paint on some walls. Can we pull that out?
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
I already know what they say. They always do that weird.
So what did you think of our painting experience?
Yeah, it was quite fun, to be honest. What do you think?
Yeah, it was something different. I mean, we were looking for the exhibition instead. It would have been nice, but yeah, it was still good to get out and do something a bit creative.
Yeah, an afternoon well spent, I guess.
Yeah, not bad.
We're now on our way to find something for lunch. Maybe we could look here.
Yeah,
Maybe
looks a bit like a shop, but we'll see what we can find.
Just
Tamarind City. Gold's Gym. You get a little fish and chip. Oh yeah, yummy. Alright. Oh.
Okay, third time lucky. Third time lucky.
Yep. So after 2 failed attempts to go to the gym this week, we have rung ahead and found one that is open. It's called Gold's Gym. So we've come to Tamarind City Shopping Mall and we're walking around trying to find it. We just want to do a day pass. I think they said 165,000 for 1 day. So a bit steep, but I think we want gym after some quarantine days, right?
Yeah, and also just to have one successful plan, although
this area looks rather quiet. Over here.
Yes. We actually found one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Oh my god. Signing up for a 6-month membership. Luckily we can do 1 day. Still a bit empty. So,
Yeah.
did you have a nice gym session?
Yeah, it was good, thanks. Finally something that was open, so best 8 quid ever spent.
Yeah, it was a bit expensive for what was just over an hour. It's a little bit less than $12, 165k, but it was nice. We wanted to get a bit of exercise and now we're just walking a little bit around this mall, Tamarind Mall. We're gonna try and find something to eat. We spied a little bakery, so we might get a little sweet treat and then a sweet tooth and then find a little something for lunch.
There's fish and cheap.
Fish and cheap.
We like fish and we like cheap.
Fish and chips.
Fish and cheap.
Fish bites and spaghetti.
Is it really that cheap? No? I don't know.
What did we pay? About 60 or 70k per meal?
Yeah, I got pasta and some like fish bites, and Lewis got just classic fish and chip.
Fish and chip. Let's enjoy fish and chips.
Yum yum yum.
So we're in another grab car to get around the city. That's the only way we've been getting around. We've left Tamarind Mall and this time we're heading to the National Monument.
Yeah.
Like a big park, don't really know what to expect, but it's been a bit rainy today, so hopefully there will be some dry spell for a bit and we can walk around in the park and see what else is there.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It'll be nice to just see a bit more of the city and yeah, have a little walkabout.
While it's still dry, let's hope so.
Hopefully.
Have to walk through some kind of market to get to the National Monument from the car park where we got dropped off. See what it looks like. So we've been walking around this market car park area and then we just saw some security, police, and we say, Monumenti, Monumenti. He said, close. So that's another fail on our Jakarta visit. We can't get into the monument. We can show you the very top of it from the GoPro. It'll look like a little speck of dust.
Golden.
Tiny little spike. That's our monument that we wanted to see.
I said to Lewis, there's no one walking around in this beautiful park. Why?
Yeah.
And
Why the
now we
park
know.
is closed.
Now we know why.
Yeah.
And loads of guards were just shouting at us saying it. No, no.
Close, close, close. So that's as close as we're going to get to the monument. We might see if there's anything else that we could do in this general area, but looks like another unsuccessful trip in Jakarta.
Yeah, so
no one could tell us. I wish when we arrived at the entrance, someone would say, no, it's closed.
yeah, don't bother.
We're clearly not parking our lorry here, so
Yeah. To be
anyway.
honest, most things in Jakarta seem closed or not really. It's very unclear because of, I guess because of the pandemic and all, which I understand, but I thought this was like a public space, you know, like a
Yeah.
park.
Yeah, and coming from Vietnam where things have mainly been open recently, for example, in our hotel, even after we finished quarantine, they said we can't use the gym or the swimming pool because of COVID restrictions. So maybe they're still being a bit tighter here in Jakarta than they were in Saigon or Vietnam, but yeah, we'll make the most of it.
Let's see if we can go out of here and see the monument from like afar.
Yeah, let's get you a better view of our monument. Well, we promised you the monument, and there it is. I think somewhere around here.
Do that like this.
This is as close as we're gonna get from the National Monument car park. The old clamped Bluebird taxi in the background, just what we were looking for.
We're definitely not getting in that taxi.
No. They've actually got some crosswalk. They've actually got some buttons to press to cross the road, unlike in Saigon, Vietnam. So we are going to wait
8 seconds
to cross this busy road. I'll even give you a timer, that's quite good. Little red man, it says 2 seconds over there. 2, 1. Green light, 20 seconds to cross.
Oh, that guy don't fuck about.
They don't fuck about.
No, he don't fuck about.
They got the message.
Or if you're like Ricky Gervais, throw something up. Everyone just goes and goes.
Yeah, at least some people stop for us, yeah. Press again. "20 seconds. Got the green light to cross the road. Nice. So that was the second half of our first week in Jakarta, Indonesia, and our first experiences and impressions. I think during this video, we just knew that it was turning into how not to see Jakarta. It just seemed like everything we were doing was going wrong and didn't go to plan, and we didn't even get to experience as much as we wanted. We lost time for trying to find things or things being closed in the end. So what should have been a bit of a jam-packed week was just a few clips of going for coffee and doing some painting. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting to get around, even if we didn't actually go to the destination that we wanted to. It was interesting to like walk around the streets, kind of see more of the city, but yeah, it was a bit disappointing when things were closed. Like we touched on in the video, we think that COVID, the pandemic, obviously had a big impact on tourism here, which is understandable. So maybe we were a bit too hopeful that everything would be open, such as the monument and some restaurants and stuff that we wanted to see or go to. So it was okay. We made the best out of a bad situation, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, at least we got to do some painting and we ate some nice food and we at least saw the monument, even though it was from a distance. I think it would have been much better for tourists if things like Google Maps or Facebook pages were updated a bit more to show their opening times, or if things were closed, because we wasted quite a lot of time getting a grab there and then it was closed and then we just settled for, okay, we'll just have a street coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would make it much easier to plan your time effectively and, you know, not waste your time so much.
Yeah, definitely. So I think if you are planning on visiting Jakarta, definitely do some research before coming here. And maybe in a year or 2 years, things will start to open up more and be a bit more tourist friendly. Of course, we're understanding because of COVID. So we'll have to come back and experience some more of the nightlife, some more street food, and maybe even go to some of the places that we wanted to actually see.
Yeah, that's right. I think if you're coming to Jakarta, a good idea would be to try and call or at least to message someone on Facebook and just confirm if things are open. That will save you some time and energy and make your trip a bit more enjoyable. We still enjoyed it, but most of the time we were walking around aimlessly and, you know, being a bit disappointed because we had limited time. Obviously, we didn't get to experience any of the nightlife. We didn't have much street food or go to markets and things like that because our time was limited and we were tied to our laptops in the evening. So we'll have to come back and try and do those things another time. There's a lot more to explore in Jakarta that we didn't get to.
But even still, we did try to message and call people like businesses, the gyms, and we either didn't get a good answer, no one answered the phone at all, or it was like the number wasn't registered. So those are probably some red flags anyway, but still make sure it actually exists is what we learned.
Yeah, that's right. And we didn't actually sort out our phones, local Indonesia SIM card, until much later. So having a phone number, being able to call yourself and be contactable, that would be useful too. So that was our short time in Jakarta after our quarantine here. Overall, we had an interesting experience, a bit hit and miss, a bit of a fail video, probably more on how not to do Jakarta than how to. But anyway, we had a nice time. Next is our journey to Bali, where we currently are now. So if you want to follow along for that journey, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get notified when we post that next video. So lots more beautiful content from Bali coming soon.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned and comment down below what you would like to do in Jakarta. Not from this video, perhaps.
Don't do it like us.
Yeah.
See you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.